Hypnotic.
About that little technical hiccup, but OBS froze on me and have to restart it. But thank you everybody for coming back. You know what they say, the best thing to do when you have a lot of people watching your stream is to stop it, because then they'll all leave or so. Wait, that's not good. Why did I do that? OBS is still freaking out. Devin Cato in the house. How you doing? Good to see you today, my friend. So let's continue these laborious breaks. Because welcome to the way. real quick, plug the Patreon because this track is called Africa, the Dave London and Filthy Rich mix by Monsoon, which samples Chemical Brothers Africa, but doesn't sample anything else, so it is kind of its own track, I'd say. But anyway, Dave London was kind enough to upload a huge, like, 20, 30 tracks and remixes he's done over the years. He's kind of a breakbeat legend, and I hadn't checked to see if he had, like, uploaded them. He said he was going to, but I looked today and I just grabbed them all. So if you're a Patreon member, you have access to that Google Drive I'm talking about. There's different folders of different people, different regulars are hosting different tracks in the folder. And also today I just uploaded the entire Adult Karate catalog in MP3 format. So check it out. It's only $2 a month, and then you get access to these exclusive mixes every Sunday. But on top of that, you get the Google Drive, which I'd say is a pretty nice perk. So don't forget to check it, Kenneth. Grab all those tracks that Dave London put in there, including this one. Thanks again to Dave. DJ Q2. I realized I didn't say hi to you yet, and I'm doing it now. Hello. Frank Schultz, how are you? And to all, welcome to the rave.
Don't throw it all away now. Don't get on your knees and pray now.
different coincidences. Not looking at the circumstances. Temptation grows, you feel the heat now.
say to anybody? Claire, what do you want to say? I don't think she wants to say anything. Down? Look how similar we are. Sometimes I look in the mirror with Clippers and I can tell she's thinking the exact same thing. Wow, we look exactly alike. And I think, that, what? Okay. Bye, Clippers. I don't think she's gonna stay in here, but maybe she will. She has several beds in here. Anyway, that was Clippers. Good kitty. She says, hi back, why do I worry? She's waving her little paw. Oh, Ginger's here too, wow. It's a conference of cats. Welcome to the rare. On the ground, your friends were hanging around. The black top warm against your feet. Oh, the simple gesture was kind, but you misread the signs. Take 20 years to clear out all the sides. Oh no, you can count the tears as they fall to the ground, trying to turn despair into a song. So sing along with me. Disregard all the things that you hear, touch, or see. Oh, but one day dawn, the fear and desolation. You'll almost wish you could change out all those lies. Whoa, no. They can hear your cries rising up from the ground, trying to live your life through the words of a song. So sing along with me. Da-da, 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 Band-Aid off and bleed all over the road. You know this thing's more important than your broken love. All the things you said will never be found. The days will pass and you'll just keep holding on to the sadness you have found.
That's the sound of a dream dying.
If I could be honest, it feels like you need some sympathy. Beneath your feet, the crumbling ground. You show your face to the world, but it's buried by the way the world has dragged you down and down and down. If you could remember, your words crept heavy past your teeth, but you shot it down, it's underground. You turn your back on the world you're embracing. Opposites, this life has let you down and down and down. the same way you used to throw away your shame to be set free.
maniac, radiac, winning the game. I'm the lyrical Jesse James.
everybody know. Rapping, rocking, popping in the street kid show. Mike the G rock the house, and you know what I'm saying. Now when he's on a mic, there will be no delay, so you better run to see him in your neighborhood. He's rapping, rocking all the way to Hollywood. Hey, check it out, these are the words we say. Yo, scream with us, we need a holiday. We're gonna ring a rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Put your arms in the air, let me hear you say.
We're gonna ring rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Put your arms in the air, let me hear you say.
We're gonna ring rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Mike and Ding and Sven, we're here to stay.
We're gonna ring rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Hey, check out the new style we just played.
We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll spend. We go into London and New York City, and we take a little piece of Amsterdam, right? We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll spend. We go into London and New York City, and we take a little piece of Amsterdam, right?
I want a holiday, I've screamed a lot. The only thing is cool, the only thing I've got. That's where Ferris told me I better go. That's when hanging on the street, in the street get show. Ain't about rocks, what happened to you? I told him it's my life and I know what I'm doing. I started at school, I thought I'd never stay. Give me 7 weeks again, I need my holiday.
Well, this is my partner with the #1 jam. Famous in the boogie Bronx and Amsterdam. He's the fastest rapper, yo, the name is Micah G. His rap is stronger than the soccer MC. Well, let me show you what my man can do. Rapping, rocking, popping, and the boogaloo too. But anyway, no more delay. Just listen to the beatbox he will play.
My name is Simpson Sven, and also DJ. I didn't like the school, so took another way. You like the mic and G, so I use my voice. And soon the bodyguards in the big Rolls Royce. That's right, my name is Mike and G. I use the holiday with F-I-C. On the street was a party bigger than Hollywood. I grew up in this world, started in the neighborhood.
We're gonna ring rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Put your arms in the air, let me hear you say.
We're gonna ring rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Put your arms in the air, let me hear you say.
We're gonna ring rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Mike and D and Sven, we're here to stay.
We're gonna ring rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Hey, check out the new style we just played.
We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City, and we take a little piece of Amsterdam, right? We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City, and we take a little piece of Amsterdam.
So now it's time to get the beats with women and others up, get some freaks. Mike and G and Sven, 2 fresh MCs, they're ready for the holiday. If you know what I mean, have a party, have a ball, and enjoy yourself. Go to a party and step on the shelf. The shelf of the freedom, let me hear you say, leave your school, it's time, take a holiday.
2 fresh MCs, Mike, G, and Sven. Well, we got more girls than a school can stand. Making music, rapping, rocking all night long. So point your ears and listen to this song. There's nothing better than a sunny holiday, which starts in June and ends in May. We ain't fooling around with no stupid play. The only thing we need is a holiday. We're gonna ring rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Put your arms in the air, let me hear you say.
We're gonna ring rang-a-dong for a holiday.
Hey, check out the new style we just played. Oh, I can see ya,
But I can hear ya, and you know that.
yeah.
We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City, and we take a little piece of Amsterdam, right? We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City, and we take a little piece of Amsterdam, right? We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City, and we take a little piece of Amsterdam, right? We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City, and we take a little piece of Amsterdam.
Bite is a thing most rappers do. Yo, I can write my own shit too. I can understand things most rappers say. Because
Oh,
rapping
he
is
said
my thing,
shit.
I do it every day. I'm the #1
He said
rapper,
a
yo,
bad
my name is
word.
Sven. I can rap more raps than a Superman can. So I'm the guy on your radio, also rocking to the rhythm in stereo.
And you don't stop, that body rock. You won't stop, that body rock. Yo, spell my name right, I'm Micah G. M-I-K-E-R-N-G-U-C. Yo, M is microphone and G is genius. Micah G in the house, that's serious. And you know that, and you show that it's times when, so let's go back.
We are going on a summer holiday. Going to London and New York City. We are going on a summer holiday. Going to London and New York City.
Hello. How are you? I would like to tell you that that's all the time I have for today. But thank you everybody for being here. That was Breakbeat Monday for you. And yeah, I got this new like magic transporter system where like right underneath here, it just transports me to the other part of the room. People often ask, why did you make such a limited, transfer mechanism? Like, why don't you do it like across the world, not just across the room? And to them, I'd say, have you seen how much crap is on the floor of my room? It would be much easier to just teleport across the room than to walk through all these cables and guitar picks and all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's not too bad right now. It's been a lot worse, but I was thinking this morning, I need to clean this room, Maybe the clutteriness of the room is contributing to my mixes in a negative or positive way, really. I don't know. But that remains to be seen. Anyway, thank you so much. Oh, TMR at Disney World. Nice. Bringing it. Awesome, DJ QTube. Good to see you all. Yeah, this shirt, it's a Egyptian cat DJing. See, he's got little. My husband got it for me. It's like I was like, oh wow, that's a lot, but it's awesome. UFOs, pyramids, black cat, playing a six set at Giza. I mean, what else can you ask for? It's all there. All the things you like are there. Is what I'm saying to myself. OSY of TMR, good to see you today. And the vibe cannot be disturbed. That's right, Amy. Thank you for being awesome, all of you. And Ken, I'm definitely up to talking about, like, maybe when you have the event with Dan, you can put in the good word for me in Los Angeles and the possibility of me doing a TMR event with Dan, if it all goes well. So, and reminder that Kenneth Saul is on the lineup for DJ Dan headlining Time Machine Rave Albuquerque, ABQ. I'll go find this flyer because I like the flyer. And I need to download said flyer and post it on my socials. But first, I gotta I don't know. Are there people you could pay to log into social media for you so you don't have to want to die? Can someone else just do it? I'm just kidding, but not really. Hold on. Does OBS let you put No, they don't let you do that. Okay, hold on. Something happened. No, I don't want to. Hold on a second, people. Okay, finally. There's the flyer for DJ Dan, Time Machine Rave, Albuquerque, September 20th. So, yeah, if you're in the area, unfortunately, I can't be out there for this one, but hoping to do a TMR in Albuquerque soon with me in it, if all goes well going forward, and hoping it does. Anyway, I gotta go get a glass of ice water, but thank you everybody for being here. If you like what you heard today, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. Oh, it's on the 25th, sorry. 25th of September. I don't know why 20th was in my head. If you like what you heard today, you could subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on Twitch, check out the Patreon link in both descriptions. And it's only $2 a month to become a member, and you get access to exclusive mixes every Sunday, including yesterday's mix, which was the remixes of Way Out West. So lots of progressive house and progressive breaks and lots of epic tracks all kind of put together. It's cool. Yeah, you should definitely cruise to it. Ken's gonna be DJing, and DJ Dan is a fucking legend. Like, he's one of my biggest influences as a DJ. It would be DJ Dan and Sasha would probably be my two biggest influences in terms of DJing style. Back in the day at raves, I just used to like stand by the DJ setup when Dan was playing just to watch what he was doing, because it was like, I was just like, wow. I couldn't understand like how he could make these movements and it sounded that cool, Now I kind of understand it a little more, but he's still the best in the biz. Anyway, yours truly. Did you see? I'll put the flyer there. There's the flyer for the thing. And yeah, Bad Boy Bill's great too. Anyway, I'm sweating with this double shirt on, so I'm going to go, but I will be here tomorrow morning for Techno Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time right here on Time Machine Rave. So hope you all have the best rest of your Monday and or Tuesday. Bonus points if it's or, because that's weird. But time is weird, so that makes sense to me. Anyway, that's all I got, so I'll see you all next time in the Time Machine Rave.
私はもう受け入れようとしますが、受け入れるものは何もありません。